Yes, children. So let us see a few exercise questions now. Now first I'm going to talk about question number 8. What is the number of photons of light with a wavelength of 4000 picometer that provide 1 joule of energy? Okay. What is the number of photons of light with a wavelength of 4000 picometer that provide 1 joule of energy? That is, 1 joule of energy will be provided by how many photons if its wavelength is this? That is what is the question. So how do you do it? Number of photons you have to find out. Lambda has been given to you. 1 picometer is 10 power minus 12 meter. So 4000 into 10 power minus 12 or 4 into 10 power minus 9. And the total energy supplied by this many number of photons is 1 joule. So your formula will be E is equal to NH nu. So remember, if it is E is equal to H nu, this means energy of 1 photon. Now if energy of n photons if you want to find out, then E is equal to NH nu. So that is what I have used here. And nu, frequency is not given, it is lambda we've given. So replace frequency in terms of lambda, C by lambda, and Planck's constant is known to you, velocity of light is known to you, lambda is known to you, energy that is going to be supplied, that is also known to you. You have to find out the number of photons. Okay. So what is n from this equation? N is equal to E into lambda upon H into C. That is what I have given, and you will substitute all the values and find out the answer. The answer that will come out to be 2.014 into 10 power 16 photons. So this many photons will give 1 joule of energy. So that is this question. Then question number 9 पे आओ. Question number 9 he is telling a photon of wavelength 4 into 10 power minus 7 meter strikes on a metal surface. The work function of the metal being 2.13 electron volt. What are you going to find out? Calculate energy of the photon in eV, then kinetic energy of the emitted electron, then what is the velocity of the photoelectron. All these things you have to find out. And 1 eV is 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 joule. That is the conversion time. Now let us see how we have to do. The photon of wavelength 4 into 10 power minus 7 is striking the metal surface. Work function has been given to be 2.13 electron volt. Conversion factor is this. If 1 electron volt is this much, 2.13 electron volt will be how much? You can find out. Now energy of photon you have to find out. What is the kinetic energy of the emitted electron? That you have to find out. And velocity of the electron that is emitted, that also you have to find out. Now energy of photon, what is the formula? E is equal to H nu. Again nu को C by lambda पे lambda से replace करो. So Hc by lambda होगी. And work function is H nu naught. This is energy of the photon. This is work function. Then what is the relation for photoelectric effect? We have seen kinetic energy is equal to H nu minus H nu naught. This is the energy of the striking photon. This is the work function. Work function is nothing but the energy that is required to make the electron come out of its place. So that is the minimum energy, threshold energy. So that is H nu naught. So you will get, this is the expression for photoelectric effect. Photoelectric effect. Now E is equal to, Planck's constant is 6.62 into 10 power minus 34 joules second. Then C by lambda 3 into 10 power 8 meters per second, and lambda is 4 into 10 power minus 7 meter. That is what is given. So when you substitute everything, you will get energy of the photon which is striking the metal surface. You have got energy of photon which is striking the metal surface. Then Ke is equal to h nu minus h nu naught. H nu we have got here, and h nu naught has been given here, which you have to convert it into joule form. So 2.13 into 1.602 into 10 power minus 19, that will be in joule. So this is h nu, this is h nu naught. The difference will give you kinetic energy of the ejected electron. And you know kinetic energy is half mv square, that is half into 9.1 into 10 power minus 31. This is the mass of electron into velocity of electron, velocity square, according to the formula. Now you know the mass of electron and you know the kinetic energy from the previous expression. So if you put all these things, you can find out what is v square, and then under root this you will get the velocity of electron, that is v. Okay. So here this kinetic energy is coming out to be, as I have calculated, 1.5539 into 10 power minus 19 joules. This is kinetic energy. And from this you can find out what is v square, and from v square you can find out what is v. V square is coming out to be 3.4 into 10 power 11. This is your v square. So what is v? V is under root 3.4 into 10 power 11. So your answer is coming out to be 5.84 into 10 power 5 meters per second. This is the answer. That is your question number 9. Now let us see what is question number 11. In question number 11, question is, a 25 watt bulb emits monochromatic yellow light of wavelength 0.57 micrometer. Calculate the rate of emission of quanta per second. Now, he has given you a 25 watt bulb, okay, and this is emitting yellow light whose wavelength is 0.57 micrometer or 0.57 into 10 power minus 6 meter. Now he is asking you to calculate the rate of emission of quanta per second. Rate of emission per second, that is how many photons are released per second. Rate of emission of quanta means he is asking you to find out number of photons emitted per second. He is asking. And the power of the bulb is 25 watt. 1 watt is 1 joule per second. Sorry, 25 watt bulb. Lambda is given to you. He is asking you what is the rate of emission of quanta per second. That means how many photons are emitted per second. That is what is asked. So 25 watt, you convert it in terms of joules per second. 1 watt is 1 joule per second. So 25 watt will be 25 joules per second. Then use the same relation, E is equal to hc by lambda. So E will be Planck's constant into velocity of light upon wavelength. You will get energy. Now how to find out the number of photons emitted per second? This is energy of 1 photon. Now the power of bulb is 25 watt. So how to find out the number of photons emitted? That is energy of the bulb, that is 25 watt, upon energy of 1 photon. That will give you number of photons. So this will be number of photons emitted per second. This is 25 upon 6.62 into 10 power minus 34 into 3 into 10 power 8, and this 0.57 into 10 power minus 6, ये denominator में होता है, that will go to the numerator. So it is written here. So you'll get the number of photons from this relation. How much is number of photons? I don't remember how many. What's the number of photons emitted? I haven't calculated, I think. This is coming out to be 7.18 into 10 power 19 photons are emitted per second. This is your answer. Right? Then question number 12. Question number 12 where electrons are emitted with zero velocity from a metal surface when it is exposed to radiation of wavelength 6800 angstrom units. Calculate the threshold energy, threshold frequency and work function of the metal. Okay. Now this is again with reference to photoelectric effect. Electrons are emitted with zero velocity. So if electrons are emitted with zero velocity, that means kinetic energy of the electron is zero. Electrons are emitted with zero velocity. Wavelength is this much. So what is your nu naught and what is work function? That is h nu naught कितना है, nu naught कितना है, दोनों निकालना है. You know that nu is equal to c by lambda. So nu naught is c upon lambda naught. So use the wavelength that is given to you, find out the value of nu naught, and then you can easily find out what is h nu naught, that is the work function. This is your work function. Right? This many joules. ये आ जाएगा. This is quite a simple problem. Now let us see the next question. That is, what is the wavelength of light emitted when the electron in a hydrogen atom undergoes transition from an energy level with n is equal to 4 to n is equal to 2? When it is falling down from 4 to 2, what is the wavelength of light emitted? This is the question. What is the wavelength of light emitted? He is not asking you to find out what is the energy difference. He is asking you to find out the wavelength of light. Now if it was energy, then we would write it as delta E is equal to E final minus E initial. So that we will write it as E4 minus E1. इस तरीके से लिखेंगे. Now what is asked? He is asking you the wavelength of light emitted. So since he is asking you the wavelength of light emitted, then you go by the wave number formula. That is, wave number is equal to 109677 into 1 upon n1 square minus 1 upon n2 square, where n2 is greater than n1. This condition you have to follow. So when the electron is going from, it is coming down from n is equal to 4 to n is equal to 2. So this is what is given. Okay. So here n2 is greater than n1 he has given. So he will take n2 4 and n1 2. So 109677 into 1 upon 2 square minus 1 upon 4 square. So that is 109677 into 1 upon 4 minus 1 upon 16. This is 109677 into 1 upon 4 minus 1 upon 16. That will be 3 upon 16. So what is this? This is nu bar, that is wave number. And nu bar is equal to 1 upon lambda. So what is lambda? Lambda is equal to 1 upon nu bar. So it is 1 upon 109677 into 3. This 16 will go up. This will be your answer. This is coming out to be 486 into 10 power minus 9 meter wavelength. This is what is coming. Okay. Now let us go to the next question. How much energy is required to ionize a hydrogen atom if the electron occupies n is equal to 5 orbit? Compare your answer with the ionization enthalpy of hydrogen atom, that is energy required to remove the electron from n is equal to 1. Okay. Now how do we do it? he is telling you how much energy is required to ionize a hydrogen atom if the electron occupies n is equal to 5. This is question number 14. Electron is present in n is equal to 5. So n is equal to 5 से n is equal to infinity पे उड़ाना है. You have to remove the electron from the fifth orbit to infinity. To ionize means you have to pull it out and throw it. Throw it where? To infinity position. So what is your delta E? Delta E will be E final minus E initial. That is E infinity minus E final. Right? Okay. Now what is E infinity? E infinity is equal to 0. Therefore 0 minus E 5. Now what is energy? Energy is minus 2.18 into 10 power minus 18 into 1 upon 5 square. Minus of minus of. तो ये प्लस हो जाएगा. So you'll have 2.18 into 10 power minus 18 into 1 upon 25 joules. So this is your delta E when the electron is being thrown out from n is equal to 5 to infinity position. Now what he is asking? He is asking you to compare it with the ionization enthalpy of hydrogen atom. Where is the electron of hydrogen atom? Electron of hydrogen atom is there at n is equal to 1. This is what you call it as ground state. The original state of electron of hydrogen, where it is n is equal to 1. Now n is equal to 1, this electron has to be thrown to infinity. Now the question is, you have to supply energy to pull out the electron from the fifth level to infinity. You have to supply energy if you want to pull the electron from the first level to infinity. He is asking you to compare which energy will be greater and by how much. That is what he is asking. So here your delta E will be again E infinity minus E1. E infinity is again 0. 0 minus 2.18 into 10 power minus 18 into 1 upon 1 square. So this is equal to 2.18 into 10 power minus 18. 1 upon 1 square is 1 only. So this will be the value. Now what will be your, let me take this to the next page. He is asking you to find out delta E 5 to infinity upon delta E 1 to infinity. What is the relation we have seen? 5 to infinity का क्या relation था हमारा? 2.18 into 10 to the power minus 18 into 1 upon 25. And what is this? 2.18 into 10 power minus 18. So this gets eliminated. So this ratio we are getting it to be 1 upon 25. So what does it mean? 25 into this is equal to this. This into 1 is equal to this into 25. So delta E, when you throw the electron from the fifth level to infinity into 25 times this energy is equal to delta E 1 to infinity. That means if you want to pull out the electron from the first level to infinity, you have to supply 25 times energy what is required to throw the electron from the fifth level to infinity. 25 गुना ज़्यादा सप्लाई करना पड़ेगा अगर फर्स्ट शेल से इंफिनिटी में भेजना. सो दिस इज द आंसर, राइट.